So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but your limiting beliefs is a lying asshole. And that's one period. Shut that bitch up. Get her out the room. Excuse my language. Sorry, YouTube. I'm not monetized yet, so I can say my shit right now. But it's a lying asshole. Those limiting beliefs that you have going on in your head, those I can'ts and this can't and what ifs, that is all an illusion, baby. What if I were to tell you that it's all an illusion that you're creating yourself? Who is they? You, what, how, what, I'm sorry. How would you feel if I told you that the only they is you? You are literally the only they. Those people that you are afraid that are going to judge you, those people that you think don't support you, those people that you don't think want to hear what you have to say, don't want to see what you have created, don't want to, that are going to laugh at you, that are going to judge you, that's you. That big ass crowd that you just created, that is you. It's only one person in the stands, boo. And they look just like you. And that's one period. Um, I I'm gonna try. I'm like, y'all know I be going in and out of my inspiration and stuff like that, but I am gonna try to be consistent with these downloads, even if I don't have anything. Like some always gonna come up. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real life advocate on and off the court, on and off the internet. You know what I mean? I really do this shit for a living, and I breathe life into anybody that I speak to. You know, and it's interesting because I'm not mobile this week, so I'm in Ubers. And just I've had some of the coolest conversations today, and just like they're thanking me for the energy that I have. Like I'm in traffic on my way to work. I had an appointment in another city, and you know, the Uber driver just like you know, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and like the whole time you haven't said one negative thing, you know, and like it made me reflect on how in the past it's like I've always been like this, you know what I mean? But I just own that shit now because in the past people will really judge you for being positive. Like, look at this positive ass bitch. Like, what? You're like, I'm weird because I know that everything's gonna be okay. I'm weird because I want people to be happy because I want to be happy. Is that's weird to you? You know what I mean? That just showed me that I was like in the wrong fucking settings, you know? And I feel like a lot of you have been through those same, like you've had to exit yourself out of some of the most toxic fucking dynamics. Like, let's start with your family. They are the first fucking culprits. Like, how we look alike, but there is no fucking way that I'm related to you people. No fucking way. You know, that's why I do heavily believe in like spirituality and choosing your path, and it makes sense until you're like enlightened that you don't remember, and but there are sparks, there are things that come along in your path that open up your third eye more and open you up to who you are more, and if you actually take that dive into shadow work, you really find out who the fuck you are, you know what I mean? And it's still all a mystery too, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. But yeah, just like going back to the lecture at hand, like whatever it is that you are trying to do that shit. And it's not going, whatever you're trying to manifest, understand what you're asking for one. And just keep it real, keep it G about that. Because some, Rome wasn't built in a day. I hate to be the cliche, bearer of weird news, you know what I mean? But like, um, those are things that I have to keep affirming to myself because I'm trying to build an empire, and it's like, yo, what you're trying to turn. I do pop ups, you know what I mean? I sell my products, but I'm trying to turn that table into a storefront. You know what I mean? And that's gonna take time. And you know, I like my little analogies and little fun facts and stuff like that. But what they say that Coca-Cola only sold 25 bottles in their first year. You know what I mean? It's $1 trillion company. Like they are a corporation. You know what I mean? So, you know, Keep going, man. Keep going. I hope that as we are approaching this 8-8 portal that we are doing and feeling better, at least feeling more positive about things, even though we are in retrograde season, there is a lot of chaos going on with every fucking one, like everyone. So I just want to be that flower and tell you that everything gonna be okay, and don't let life kick your ass, man. You better fight the fuck back because it's gonna try. You know, the forces that be are gonna try, but um I feel like I've noticed patterns within when I'm every time I'm going through this portal, something bad happens, and then something like, and then I have some momentum. You know what I mean? After the tower moment, if you are into tarot, but a tower moment is basically like just a situation that it looks like it may be chaotic, but it's also just a redirection. You know what I mean? It's like it's the breaking down of a foundation to create a new one. You know, so that's why it's just in these times just to, you know, check your limiting beliefs, check your thoughts at this time. You know what I mean? Like, it's not your fault. Nothing is happening to you right now. It's all happening for you. No matter what the circumstances may be, there is a lesson that you're supposed to learn that you haven't been listening to. I'm pretty sure whatever the fuck happened, there was some lesson in that for you. You know what I mean? And take it as that. Like, cool, this probably set me back for a couple weeks. What, I'm 3 weeks, 3 months. You know what I mean? It could have been a 3 year setback. You know what I mean? I'm getting threes right now. But um the evolution that's gonna come with it is worth it. You know what I mean? Something has to fall apart to rebuild. Something has to come. You have to let go to let up. You know what I mean? So, hey, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rodriguez Tacos. That sounds yummy. Hey, Ava. That's my god baby's name. Hey. Yeah, what's going on with y'all? What's up with Mike? Hey. So, yeah, so just, you know, just in the face of chaos, just being positive. So, you know, I'm gonna always like just preach positivity. I am the CEO of Strip Club Laundry Co., where we push peace, prosperity, positivity, and a bunch of motherfucking pussy power, and that's one period. Hey. So, I feel like life gives you enough to be serious about. So I choose to laugh. I feel like I noticed, you know, I alchemize my energy with laughter and orgasms. If I can be transparent, you know what I mean? Like, that's, yeah. Either way, somebody's screaming about something, you know what I mean? And it's in excitement, you know? Period. So, you know, I just hope that everybody is holding up. I am praying for the best. I hope that everybody, if you are spiritual, are going through this portal with a lot of fire on your ass. You know what I mean? I hope you're ready to pivot into another timeline. I'm hoping that you are making the necessary cutoffs and really just being gentle with yourself, loving on yourself better. We in Leo season. Who loves themselves more than a fucking Leo? Who talks about themselves as much as that motherfucking Leo? Like, we get it. I'm a Leo rising, so I can say that shit. But, you know, definitely just rising through the chaos and getting through this portal with good spirits, you know. And just understanding that, you know, who the real blockage is. We can't keep blaming other things. We can't keep blaming vices when you're the one that's partaking in them. You know what I mean? What inspired me to come on today, I was just in a meeting with a young teen, you know, that's in trouble, and I was just really reflecting on how much I really love what I do. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to uplift you, and just like I want you to love yourself in the most stubborn way possible. Because if you are of my clan Motherfuckers was hell bent on showing you that that they didn't care about you, that they didn't see you, that they didn't, when you have been the most amazing fucking thing since bread. God damn it. And, you know, there are people out there, I call them, at this point in my life, I call them disruptors, because it's just like they come around at a time where you are vibing at your highest, and they're there to try to bring you down, or when you're down at your lowest to keep you down there. Like some fucking overseers on a plantation type shit. You know what I mean? Like guards in a prison, you know? Just we you gotta be really diligent on how you love yourself. You gotta be real militant on how you love yourself. You know what I mean? Because like people will try to take that shit from you, and it's not fair, you know. But it is, and you know, if you allow it to allow you to grow, then that's what it was for. You know, it's not. It's never to keep you down. You know, it's never to. You're never supposed to stay down there. You're supposed to figure out how to get the fuck out of it. You know. Like, I remember being in my darkest moments, and I just really visualized myself just like in this tunnel, this dark ass fucking tunnel, and I'm just climbing, and I'm climbing, and I'm climbing. I don't even see the light, but my instincts are telling me to just keep moving forward. I have this way, I have this path, and I can't fucking see. I've had to crawl myself out of so many fucking dark holes by my fucking self. And there was a motherfucker at the top watching me, bruh. Watch me the whole fucking time. Could have lent they fucking hand, could have fucking shot down a parachute, bitch, a ladder, a rope. They had all that shit and just ate they fucking snacks and slowly watched and laughed. And you feel me? Like, and was mad as fuck when I came out. And I looked really great too, really in shape, skin looking great. Like, how in the fuck she do it, you know? So I do paint pictures. You know, I'm a creator, so walk with me. You know what I mean? But that's how it be, you know? And I just, you know, I commend any of you that have like, you know, that are just in those times right now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy going on, and it's hard to keep a positive mind frame when you are going through these tests, you know. But I feel like the best answer for me as of recent has been just to that changing what I have to what I get to has done very tremendous things for me recently. Like, I don't have to pay these. I get to pay these. I don't have to take an Uber. I get to take an Uber. I'm not on the fucking bus. I'm not on the train. You know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed. Through all this shit, I'm blessed. You know what I mean? And you are too. And your presence is a present. You know what I mean? And if the people around you fail to see it, you gotta fucking see it. Look at her! You know? Talk to yourself in the fucking mirror. Throw that ass in a circle in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? You don't even have to put nothing on. Just appreciate yourself at your rawest. You know what I mean? Say what you're thankful for, even if nothing new happened. Pray even when you aren't in trouble. You know? I guess I'm in the process of healing. Well, no, I am healing. I'm on different levels of my healing journey, I should say. And you know, I feel like I have fought very hard to change my mindset, and it is hard. I'm a Capricorn, okay? I have very intrusive thoughts. And it, you know, it's the key has been for me just to check those thoughts. Like, who in the fuck invited fear here? We don't need you. Anxiety, worry, girl, worry, please. It's like that movie Inside Out. We don't need you right now. Thank you. You can go back on your vacation. Like, we're fine here. We got this, you know? That inner dialogue be a motherfucker, you know? It do, you know? And I feel like that's why a lot of people do have their forms of escapism, and they do end up around people just for the fuck's sake of just being and just having company. But you have to stop running from yourself. You need to face yourself at some point, you know. Um, um, how's everybody doing? I just kind of like lost it. Yes, exactly. You gotta move with the purpose at all times. God damn it, move like you got something to lose. Period. 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 But and there'll be things that try to distract you. There'll be things that try to push you down. And like, bitch, I don't, nope, nothing. It don't go unless I say so. You know what I mean? So in my eyes, I've never been bullied because I've never allowed anybody to bully me. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? They tried it. Did a motherfucker try it? Definitely. The fuck? But who are you? You know, like you paying too much attention to me. You sound like a fan to me. The fuck. Anyways, but I was just like heavily thinking about just like, you know, I was talking to my youth earlier and just like talking about like just the possibilities of life. And like I said on my live yesterday, like what bothered me about like my position is I was told that it's not okay to tell clients that everything's gonna be okay because we don't know. But my purpose here is to empower people. So you gotta know that everything's gonna be okay. If you're around me, if you're in my fucking presence, you gotta know everything's gonna be okay. That's on period. We made it this fucking far, right? You know what I mean? And like really a lot of the things that we do at this point, you're only hurting yourself. You know what I mean? Like I said, that day that you created in your head, it's like you got so used to people you may have been in a space where people did hurt you and you know what I mean? Maybe, you know, your parents did this and that. But like as an adult, like it's crazy how you're not even sitting around these motherfuckers, but they energies is stuck in your head. Like God, like once you identify, you have to identify the voices that you hear. Like y'all, when I identify my disciplinary voice, whoo, I'm telling you, it literally made me start speaking to myself more gently. Like that's what clicked to me for me to have more compassion. And I check that voice too. That inner dialogue. Stop fucking talking to her like that. I don't give a fuck. There's a bunch of bitches in here, okay? They be having meetings, you know, shit. And some of them, you know, not every thought is yours, you know. Um, and other thoughts, they come from different levels of your vibrations. You know what I mean? Like you got a factory going on inside of you, an energetic one, you know. But how you choose to approach it. So, like, as far as what you want to do with yourself, um, what's stopping you from being your best version of you? If you him, you know what I mean. If you are her, if you want to be her, if you want to be him, what does he or she look like? What do they do? You know, on a day-to-day basis, like, um, and understand that shit don't happen overnight. You know what I mean? Stop worrying about the numbers. Stop worrying about the views. Stop worrying about who from your past supports you and who don't. Because like on the path, if you keep staying on that path, if you stay down that tunnel, no matter how dark it is, it's gonna be some motherfuckers. Once the path clears, it's gonna be some motherfuckers that's on the same path as you. Now you got people fighting the same fucking fight. You got allies now. You know what I mean? But you ain't gonna meet them if you keep staying back there with the people that you know that don't support you either. You know? So, let me see where I'm at. I just wanted to come on here and just spit some shit, you guys. Nothing too schmancy. Nothing too schmancy. It's kind of hot in this room. My fucking air is out this week, so there's air in different rooms, but my central is kind of out, so you know they have a little glow right now. But yeah, I just wanted to come speak my piece. I hope I can do this more consistently, but like I said, I flow in and out of motivation. Sometimes I want to speak. Sometimes I want to listen. You know what I mean? It's a time for everything. So, but I'm going to try to, like, I'm always trying to show up for myself better. And I hope that you are too, more consistently, more better. You know what I mean? And maybe that's something to think about this week, something to take with you through the weekend. How can I show up for myself better today, this weekend, this month? You know what I mean? What's one thing I can implement at least even once a month to reflect that? You know what I mean? Be easy on yourself. Don't, like I said, it wasn't all built in a day. And you might not have the support system that you desire, but they're on their way. You have to be that full support system for yourself first, and I promise you, they start appearing. You know what I mean? Is they're looking for you too. Whatever you're looking for, whoever you're looking for, they're looking for you too. You know what I mean? You just have to align. It's all about alignment, baby. Yeah. I'm saying 4-4. Ooh, 4-4-4-4. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna end it on that though, y'all. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody has a great evening, morning, whatever time of day you're watching this. It's your girl, Drees the Black Barbie, the host of Spirituality, leading all you bitches to the promised land, myself included. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one. 888.